What up, people? How you guys doing? Let's get things started nice and quick because there's a lot to do, man. No time to waste. Must do all of the things. Dearest at Marvel champions. Um, um, hmm. Um, should have been more prepared if I wanted to start this fast, huh? Let's say, uh, you may think I never made a cable video. And that's true. But never forget that at Lola 2 Paws made a full cable guide. It went something like this. Cable goes pew pew. Yes, I am now live. Okay. I think I never made a cable video, and that's true, but never forget. Lotopuz made a full cable guide. When something like this, cable goes pew pew. Tweet. Okay. Tweet is out. Sup, everybody. Under 2 minutes in the stream. Still pretty good. Daniel Cass's first one here, followed by Wolf, Shane Ramsey, and Pros Gaming, Arrow, Ian Pinch. Sup, everybody. Hello and goodbye. It's Dota time. I understand, Pete. Later, man. Dad, I may have a solution for the Twitter's problem. Miguel, do you? Sup, Cody. Pixie Bell, Aldo. Itemless Variant 3 tonight, BG. Variant 3 has been completed, Aldo. I don't know if you missed the last stream, but it is over. The itemless adventure for Variant 3, at least, has come to a close. Tonight is just Arena and probably the Sinister Labs as well. Today I got a 4-star Gambit rip. Hey, Gambit, he may not be the most useful champion ever, but there's a stunlock strategy with him, so it's good to have at least one Gambit. Boop. Sup, Star. Not Vask, Demiok. Zip. Ian Pitch sending over $1. Thank you very much, dude. Let me see where your last one is at. Your last one is... how did the read last buck start? I can never remember for sure because it was a long time ago. I want to say it was started by Demiok, but I could be wrong. I'm not totally sure. Does anyone remember? My memory is too crappy for stuff like this. Thank you very much. I don't know. I guess, I mean, it costs $2 to send a message through YouTube. And, you know, $2 is a lot of money. I get it. I understand. So, I accommodate half the price to get a message through. But I want to say it was started by Demiok. I don't know for sure, though. And I don't know the full story, really. It kind of happened naturally. People used to say read last all the time. And there's only so many read lasts you can do. Because when everybody's saying read last, it's like, man, how do you ever make it through the next message, you know? But then one day someone sent over $1. Demiok saying, I can confirm I started the read last buck, but it was also accompanied by a lot more dollars until I was not allowed to send money anymore. That's true. I did ban Demiok from sending over any more money. That ban has been in effect for quite a while now. Ian Pitch, thank you very much for the $1, though. Hello, my sweet love. Wow, not fast. In Google Chrome, yeah, ready gonna have to stop you right there. I do not use Google Chrome, Miguel. I mean, I do use Chrome. I'm reading the chat message that you just sent through is in Google Chrome, and this is it looks like your message seems to be the same thing that Frojo was telling me to do. I use Chrome. I use both Chrome and Firefox, and the Tweeters is in Firefox, and yeah. The option is not there in Firefox, so yeah. Help me! Classes begin tomorrow. Oh, goodness, star. Hey, BG, you got my first 6-star Heimdall, Tom. That is a great first 6-star, man. Will help you when you eventually have to go through those gates in Act 6. He's the type of champion that is not so powerful on his own that you want to feed him tier 2 alpha, but you always want him on the team because of his great synergies. And if you could have him just powerful without having to give him valuable rank up resources, then dude, awesome. Jackpot, right? So I think that is an amazing first 6-star. I think pretty much everybody would be happy to pull that guy at some point. So awesome, dude. Alright, let me fight this Mordo real quick. Stinking Mordo. Okay. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of debuffs on this fool. I just gotta make it to a special 2 without triggering dexterity too much. No! He did the power gain thing. I think I'm alright, though. I think I timed it well enough. Now he'll throw it. Come on. Thank you. Now I'll do this. I gain my buffs. Hit him with a heavy, because why not? Oh, beautiful. He's playing right into it. Oh, beautiful. Watch these poisons. Burn, Mordo, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, Mordo, burn. This fight is actually kind of tough. But as I said yesterday, I don't really need Voodoo for anything else on these paths. So as long as I can use him to get through that Mordo fight, then I'm happy. Black Severum sent it over $2 saying, "Can you one time fart to heavy counter?" Wow. Okay. How about a heavy versus heavy counter? Watch this. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for the 2. Ready? Oh, no, I messed it up. Oh, God, I'm actually in a bad spot right now. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold that fart. I'm in a bad place. Alright. Alright, well, I mean, I kind of heavy countered him. Oh my god. Stinking farts messing me up. Normally you can back out and heavy this guy, but I'm nervous about it now. I don't know if I could do it. You know what, let's get some healing. I can try one more time. Oh, messed up. Alright, I'm done. That's good enough. Thank you for the 2. Got Lakers bodyguard sending over 2 as well. Oh god, he's thunderquacking me. He countered my fart with a thunderquack. What's he doing this time? Oh, he's healing this time. Okay, we're good. You know, I was gonna try to get some healing off, but like a second healing, but it's not gonna happen. I took too much damage. Oh well. Found his weakness, can't fart while heavy countering. Make it a note. Oh man. Alright, hang on. Let me update the big old D before I read the rest of these, because I see a few messages coming through. Thank you guys. Alright, so Lakers bodyguard was up next. Sending over to saying, OMG, is your B-Day? Not even a question mark, just exclamation mark. I read it as if it was a question mark. Happy birthday, Beaver. Thank you, Lakers bodyguard, even though it's not my birthday. John Smith sent it over 101. Where's that? BG, I must repeat my question. Should I rank up the MCU Spider-Man or hashtag boycott Sony? So what's the deal with that? I saw in my Alliance chat somebody was talking about like they don't like each other or something anymore, Sony and Marvel or something like that. Fighting over money. Greedy bastards. Just let people love Spider-Man. People just want to love Spider-Man, damn it. But hold on. Should I rank up the MCU Spider-Man or... you should rank him up. You know? You should still rank. He's still a good champ, so why not? And then Christopher said over Buck saying, I'm back. Christopher, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the buck. Shark then coming through with 20 big ones. Dude. Stream hasn't even been going for 20 minutes. Sending over 20 big ones. Shark, where's your message at? Hey, boo girl, love me. With a bunch of Lola faces. Wow. Shark, thank you very much for the very generous 20. Unfortunately, Lola is already asleep for the evening. She is, she's in her room, sleeping. But I still love you. Still love you. Shark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that generosity. Hashtag I dapped it up. We got a dap rate? Or is this someone just using the dap message? Alright. Looks like nothing I could do there. Let's get out of here. I think it's a dap raid. Although I didn't see who was streaming before. Well, welcome, Dap and Dap Raiders, if that's you. Oh, there's Dap. Seems like it. Alright. No worries, dude. Haven't Highlandered in a minute. Had the itch. Got it, man. The Highlander rules are in effect. You've taken sole ownership of the D. But, apparently negotiations are starting again? Okay. Quick, BG, get your butt kicked in AQ so I can go to bed. Well, Fitz, I've already done all I can do in AQ, and I didn't get my butt kicked. Well, a little bit, but not a ton. So that's that. I might get my butt kicked here, though. I still don't really know how to fight Warlock, but I gotta fight him again. This is uncollected. Just dumping my energy, slowly going through it. Oh, that's right. He's got that single fast, heavy attack. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage already. It's crazy. Well, suck on this. Wait, how come my armor shatters didn't? How does this guy work? How come my armor breaks didn't work? That's some BS, man. Oh, what a doll this guy is. Look at that special ability. Coolest special I ever did saw. Ooh. Oh god, I'm taking damage. Oh, that's my opening. Oh, unblockable. Oh god. What's happening? This guy's a pain. Taking shock damage without even getting hit. What is this nonsense? Christopher said over another buck saying, not going to be spending as much. I'm wondering how my card is not declined. Well, dude, don't do that. You're like I try to say as much as possible. This is a free-to-play stream right here. You can hang out in here completely for free. The donations, they are definitely appreciated. I wouldn't be able to do all this without you guys, but I don't want anyone. God, no! I just got wrecked. I don't want anyone, you know, feeling like they have to send anything over. Oh man, all my power. I was gonna hit him with an L1. How did? Oh Jesus, I'm dead again, aren't I? I don't think I did a lot of damage to this guy. I think he healed back most of it. Well. Evening BG, don't forget to duel for energy refills. Duel for energy refills? Oh, dude, you're right. I did forget about that. I was like, what are you talking about? Dude, yeah, good call, man. I do need to duel for energy refills. As soon as I finish fighting this Warlock guy. Man, who's even in it this week? I think it's the podcast people. I gotta double check. Temporary setback. Like, I haven't even got hit a single time, just getting wrecked. Alright, let's see if he'll kill himself. I'm just gonna take a hit. Oh, that was too many hits. Oh my god. That's too many hits. Oh man. Christopher sent over another buck saying, I'm Mr. Beast for version 2. Well, Christopher, thank you very much, dude, for another buck. And then Shark said over another 5 saying, Dap is probably soaking this fight up. Oh, I'm sure he's loving it. Oh, man. Shark, thank you for the now 25, dude. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read a whole lot of what's going on in the chat. I've just been getting destroyed by this guy. As soon as I take him down, I'll be able to read a bit more. Hang on. I should stop trying to parry, I guess. That's probably where I'm going wrong. Ha! Now you're done for, Warlock. What? What? Okay, there we go. Whew! Just barely made it. Okay, Star saying, yep, Deacon, Bagel, and JJ. Okay. Have you considered Doc Ock? Wow. Son of a... Alright, let me get out of this. Let's go find a dual target. How are the duels set up again? Someone give me a name of anyone. Anyone involved. I'm gonna go with, actually I want to go with Bagel just because you guys know I love bagels. Valetudinarian is the word. Star. I feel like that's the #1 rated tutor for the school year. That's my answer. That's my actual guess. I don't think you have to duel. You have to vote for the winner. Dueling gives you extra entries for the 5-star. No, you got to duel because I didn't duel the first week and I got 0 refills. Sharing a screenshot or whatever. That's how you enter for the 5-star crystal. But yeah, and then dueling gives you the refills. Or at least that's how it's been working for me. Every time I dueled, I got some refills. MCOC, JDW, MCOC, Deacon. Brian, duel me. Alright, MCOC. Can I just type that in? Well, there it is. Okay. Let's make it fast. Christopher sent it over another buck. Thank you, man. I'll read that in just a sec. Got my vote in. Make sure you guys get your vote in too. I'm wondering how when Namor and Invisible Woman were new and I got the 4 stars first try and it took so many times for others. Well, I'd like to say it's just luck, and it might just be luck. There is a belief, I don't know how popular it is of a belief, but there is a belief that you have a little bit of a higher chance your first time going for champions, just to, you know, kind of get you sucked in to be like, oh cool, I got them this time, maybe I'll get them next time type of thing. I don't know if there's any truth to that. When I was new to this game, I guess I never really bought crystals, but I did pop open like a lot of premiums and stuff before ever getting a 4-star out of them, but I guess that is a different thing. And I have popped open a few Cavs and GMCs now, and I've never gotten anything higher than a 4-star out of them. So, yeah, I don't know how true something like that is. I've gotten mostly 3 stars. I think a couple of 4 stars. But maybe the game can tell if you're like spend or not or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, always just keep in mind with those crystals, it's a very low chance. It is a very, very low chance. And if you ever do get the champions, you likely just got lucky. Or popped open, you know, a ton of them so that you can kind of overcome the bad luck anyway. But yeah. Thank you for another buck, dude. BG, do you just duel? Do you need to submit anything? No, just do the duel. Okay, valetudinarian. Noun, a person who is unduly anxious about their health. Adjective, showing undue concern about one's health. Okay. So I was not correct. Let me see if I can find a pronunciation for this real quick in the Googles. This is a weird word.
Valetudinarian.
Jesus, too many syllables.
Valetudinarian.
Way too many. One more time.
Valetudinarian.
7 syllables. How dare you hit me with a 7-syllable word, Star? Unbelievable. All right, let's go play some arena here. I can actually read chat a little bit better now that I got that done. I remember not playing for a week, and when I signed in, popped 5-star and got cap infinity. I'd say the game tries to pull you in. It's possible. I mean, it's always tough to tell if we're just kind of seeing patterns that don't exist, kind of like if we're just making them up in our mind. But it's sometimes there's a few signs that point in that direction, right? So, Brian, what would it take for you to host a cooking show asking for a friend? A cooking show? Well, I can't really cook anything myself, so hosting, I don't think I'd be very good. You opened 5, and you got both of them after opening 5? Damn, yeah, that's very lucky. Although, see, that does still happen even to like veteran players. Every once in a while, someone will post a screenshot, and they'll get like both new champions out of 5 crystals, and it's like, okay, well, does that disprove the theory, or you know, like, I don't know. Use too many souls, BG 2019. I'm crying laughing. Where is 2 up? You're saying, what is this? Stream is McDonald's. I'm loving it, and by it I mean clickbait. Hey man, there's no more clickbait anymore. All right, clickbait is over. What's up, Super Dirty Pickle? Hey, I'm exploring 6.1, and it's not exclusive to that. But why can't these maps just tell me where to go? I don't play this game to analyze poopy maps. There's no strategic purpose to this. Yeah, sometimes the maps are overly confusing. I found this month's uncollected difficulty to be or not uncollected. This just the monthly event quest. Doesn't matter what difficulty. But this month's monthly event quest, the final quest, and a few of the quests in there even, just to be weird, confusing for no reason. I agree. I didn't get any refills from dueling. I don't know. I got my refills the last couple of weeks. I don't know if there's any like certain time they gotta duel by or something. I don't know. So that's most likely not happening for the cooking show? Or wait. Oh, I see. Talking to Star. 2.6k for a designated room and arcade game reservation with free play. Well, we don't need free play. We could, geez, that's a lot of money, though. Oh, man. Well, maybe something like last year will work out where, we just kind of talk to them and say, hey, you guys not using this room? Can we use that room? We'll make you money. We'll buy lots of food and drinks. Brian, I made a mistake today. I had to drive my mom somewhere, but I'm so used to listening to music in the car I forgot it was on. It was Bloodhound Gang. It was interesting. She liked it. Did she actually like it, or did she just say, "Ah, Demiok"? Because of course she calls you Demiok. Ah, Demiok, this is interesting. I like this. BG, what is that Summoner Showdown all about? Thoughts on MCOC going more in the esports direction? Think of BAM missing out, not going this route. It is already a competitive game. Well, okay, I'll answer the first question first. The Summoner Showdown is it's an invitational tournament, you know, so it's not necessarily meant to bring in the 27 best of the best players in the world. It's just 27 people that may be a little bit more well known in the community for one reason or another. YouTube, website, podcast, Reddit mod, spreadsheet extraordinaire. Still talking about Star here. Yeah, you know, just people that are a little bit more well known. So it's an invitational tournament, and it's 9 weeks long. 3 competitors each of those 9 weeks, and each week, the person who wins goes on to New York City Comic-Con, where there's like some grand finale style tournament up on the Marvel stage. I think it's pretty sweet. It happens every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So tune in for that. You can find it on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel. And as far as MCOC going in esports direction, I don't think it would work out. I would love to see more PvP in this game in general, but I don't know if we'll ever have an esport really of MCOC. It's not out of the question completely, but this game is not all that balanced. And in some ways that's bad, and in some ways it's good. It can be refreshing playing a game that doesn't have to have some ultra balance to it. I'm usually more on the side of balance, but even myself, I've you know, the World of Warcraft classic servers are coming back, and they're kind of getting rid of that ultra balance that they've been trying to hammer out over the past 10 or however many years, 15 years, however long it's been, and going back to kind of a more chaotic time. And maybe that's part of what made the experience such a good one. I don't know. So in MCOC, maybe having things more balanced wouldn't be a good thing. Maybe this game is not about that, and if it's not about that, well then it probably won't do well in a competitive PvP format either. But there is possibilities still if they had some type of small-scale PvP system where banning certain champions were a thing, and you know, there just could be a whole nother element to it, a whole nother side to it, where you could still get away with maybe not having the most balanced of champions and stuff like that. So, you know, I hope they do more stuff like this, but I don't expect it to ever really blow up into some big esport thing. Yo, BG Leroy, what up, dude? So, does this stream technically count as your cable vid? Maybe. If that counts, then hey, I've done lots of cable vids. So, what's up, man? Yo, BG, what's up, Scotty Lang? Jugs. This is balance, yeah. That'd be cool if they had like an all Jugs balance. All Juggernaut. Juggernaut versus Juggernaut even. You can't even pick other characters. 6.1 is about on par with Variant 3, I'd say. One more path on Crossbones, then get a mop up that Sentinel. Some of these MCC champs walk through the stuff like it's a block of warm cheese. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even remember much of 6.1. It was kind of a forgettable experience. I was thinking about that earlier today, just how little I remember about it. But that's also partly due to my crappy memory. But I do remember the Crossbones boss. I do remember the Sentinel boss. That's about it. That's all I remember out of that. Whereas other content, sometimes I can remember a lot more about it. Is uncollected possible with a 20k team? The rating doesn't really mean much of anything. It's possible, yes. But I will tell you this, uncollected I think is balanced around having champions that are rank 5 4 stars, or maybe even slightly higher than that, you know? If you can have like one rank 4 5 star on the team, or you know, anything higher than that is going to help. But I think that's generally where the content was balanced around when they first made it. It can be done with lower level champions if you are very skilled or very prepared, or both. But it's not going to be easy. Right, I never heard a clear-cut answer on the cooking show. 100k sub special. Would that be what we're cooking? Is a 100,000 sub sandwiches? I'd consider it. No, I'm not going to do a cooking show. Sup, L Forky. BJ has pulled 5-star Captain America Infinity War. Is he worth rank 5 on Awakened? I have an Awakened rank for Medusa as well. He can be worth it, yeah. He doesn't rely on his Awakened ability. He's not a bad champ to rank up even on Awakened. His block proficiency is through the roof, and that alone can get you through a lot of content. Strong synergies and all that, so yeah, it always depends on who else you have, but BG, great point in the balancing, why it may not work for esports. However, have you seen the guy from Korea who trained the worst champ in Tekken and has been winning massive esports tournaments? I have not. I have not heard of that. That's pretty awesome sounding, though, I gotta say. I'm always a fan of people kind of forging their own path, basically. Playing something that isn't the most popular. You know, and in games that have like aggressive balancing, like you know, like Dota, for example, with a giant Dota tournament going on right now, they sometimes refer to you know, certain characters being too strong as like a flavor of the week style thing, where somebody just kind of jumps around to find the most overpowered character and then uses and abuses them until they get nerfed, and then move on to like the next clearly overpowered champ or character, whatever. And I always had a lot of respect for the people that didn't just automatically gravitate towards those characters and then just found something that kind of worked for them and something that they enjoyed, and then you know, kind of figured out that it's stronger than what most people realize and all that. That's when stuff gets real entertaining for me. If you bake 100,000 sub sandwiches, I'll eat them all for you. Very hungry and getting low on M&Ms. All of them? Okay. Yo, BG, did you hear about the Spidey news? I heard, yeah, a little bit of it at least. I didn't, like, read all the details, but some people in here have been talking about it. Some people in my alliance talked about it. I'm sure they'll get it all sorted out, man. Or maybe they won't. I guess I shouldn't be sure on that, but hopefully they do. Brian, can you jump in AQ a bit? I got intercepted with special one by Omega. Yeah, sure. So Les, you got it, man. Omega Red coming right up. Oh, dude, he's like already dead. Omega Red, more like already dead. I hate myself for that. You about to be toast, Omega Red. You about to be Omega dead. Let me hit you with an L2 just because I can. Sayonara. BG, yeah, I'm just trying to think how I would design MCOC for esports. Right now, time attack / health seems to be the goals. Honestly, I agree. We need to design the game with that in mind from day one. Basically, it's not too late. You know, there would just have to be, it would have to be a lot of banning certain champions. Like certain champions would have to be banned completely outright from like ever being used. And then I think there would have to be like a random selection of champions, like a random pool of, let's say, 30 champions that each player gets to pick from, and they first. At least the way I imagine it would be very similar to how they do in some of these MOBAs like Dota, where they do have like banning phases and picking phases and stuff like that, where you get to pick like your defenders, and then based on like the defenders that your opponents pick, you get to like pick your attackers, and it's just like a mini Alliance War style thing. Could be 1-on-1, could be 2-on-2, could be, you know, they could do stuff like that, and that way it wouldn't be so much on like, oh, this game's just not balanced, so this isn't fun to watch. It'd be no, like it'd be more like, okay, you have to figure out of this random pool what's gonna work best and fastest and stuff like that, versus the defenders that your opponent's picking, because when you know. Okay, maybe people don't necessarily pick Void for speed, but he's reliable to get through stuff, and if it's a heavy healing node, then he'd be good. But you have to kind of determine that, and you're not given much time to determine it, and you got to figure this all out on the fly, type of thing. Like it's possible to do. It's just they would really have to customize it. And introduce something that we really haven't seen before in this game, I feel. And it's not completely out of the question for Kabam to add something like that. I've been thinking about it a lot with all the variants that we have right now. There's a lot of rank up materials, more than we've ever seen in solo content like this that is permanent. Like, all 3 of these variants give 4 rank up gems, 3 to 4 rank up gems, in addition to all the other rank up gems in there. So just getting a large, I don't know if large is the right word, but you could get a lot of champions to rank 4 by completing these variants. And I was thinking like, well, maybe Kabam wants us to rank up more characters to introduce a mode like this where certain characters are going to be banned at times, and you're not always going to have access to your full roster or something. I don't know. I'm probably just making connections here where there aren't really connections, but it's possible. Corey Childress sent it over $2. Corey, I think I messed up your last name. I can never remember if I do or not, but thank you very much for the 2, saying about to be Omega dead. BG. Boo. Damn it, I got booed in my own stream. Corey, thank you very much for the 2. BG got me thinking maybe if players could define the nodes for defense for their opponent from a pool, like the player control Sinister Labs. I don't know about that. Maybe. The way I see it is more like randomized but equal. So that each player, so that there's no advantage one way or another. Each player has the same set of randomized nodes to go through. And then maybe you get to pick a global similar to Alliance War, just to have your way of customizing. Because I think it has to be fast paced too. You know, this is a mobile game. If the because it has to be a fun game mode before it goes to like an esport type of thing, and it needs to be just like 15 minutes maximum time, 15 maybe 20 minutes maximum time played in a match. From the time you enter the queue to the time the final winner's decided, and yeah, for it to be fast paced like that, you need some automation. Shark sent it over, Buck, saying, "God, I love root beer." Is that the one? Hold on, was there one before that? I love root beer too, actually. Root beer floats. Damn it, I ate only healthy foods today, and now I want a root beer float. Definitely not healthy food. Okay, your last one is boo, and you say my jokes are bad. Hey, listen, that was well, I don't apologize for my Omega dead joke. I'm not saying it was a good joke, but I don't apologize for it. Did a bomb chicken parmesan sandwich today. Nice. Alright. Wait, what is that? Yeah, 26 now? Dude, Shark, thank you, man. Alright, let's go back to Arena though. Let's go back to it. At 2.0 right now for Sinister. Should 2.7 be good? I have to work in the morning. 2.7 sounds really solid. He went for, I think, 2.42 on round 1. I cannot imagine him going for more than 2.7. I'd feel pretty comfortable at that. I'd feel like you're 95% safe. If you really, really want Sinister, you could put up a bit more than that, but yeah. Sounds pretty good. Did you ever heard of A&W root beer? I have, yes. I don't know if I necessarily have like a favorite root beer though. I mean, all root beer is definitely not the same, but I'm not really like a root beer connoisseur that even remembers like how certain root beers compare to others. Any kind of root beer is fine, pretty much. I trust you 95% then, okay. Lull me to sleep with your soft vibrato, Brian. Was that soft enough for you? What actually is root beer, though? Not American. Sorry, not sorry. Root beer is a soda, a sody pop. It's I don't even know really how to describe it. It's just it's a flavor of soda. You know what? What is root beer? We're Googling. An effervescent drink made from an extract of the roots and bark of certain plants. Well, here we go. Root beer is a sweet North American soft drink. That's right, they're called soft drinks. Traditionally made using the bark of the sassafras tree. That's a fun word to say. Sassafras albidum or the Vine of Smilax or Nada. I'm definitely messing some of these words up. As the primary flavor, root beer may be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, most often non-alcoholic. That's true. There is, I actually like the alcoholic root beer too. I mean the what's it called? The like sweet alcoholic drinks usually not great for me at least. I normally don't enjoy a ton of them. But is that even true actually? I like margaritas. But anyway, the alcoholic root beer is pretty tasty. BG, you know what would be or could be cool? Also, the team esports. So teams of 3 to do a raid / boss fight. Maybe the boss has 3 phases like that Thanos. Requires team coordination. Talking live event. Could be cool. Yeah. It would just be cool to see more stuff like this done live. It's just, it's tough because the Summoner Showdown. The only reason it's possible is because Marvel is, you know, handling all of the like the flights and hotels and stuff like that. Because otherwise, I mean, nobody's gonna pay themselves to fly out there, you know. So it's, I mean, it's really tough to do stuff like this in person. I was kind of hoping we could do more of it, like for the first meetup that I organized was when Dungeons were first around, and I was kind of hoping like, oh dude, sweet Dungeons, they were brand new. I didn't know exactly what they were gonna be like, but and you know there was like a kind of a competition there, but it didn't, you know, didn't really work out. The dungeons take so long to go through, and finding, you know, random partner at the meetup and stuff, and yeah, dungeons don't really work out for it. But what's up, Pete? I wish I was good at Dota. Me too, man. Me too. I was talking to a buddy of mine last night who we used to play Dota together all the time, and you know, I was just kind of saying, like, dude, I haven't played Dota in forever. It's still pretty fun to watch for like the high stakes tournaments like these and everything, but it's not the type of game where I can just go and play one game and be happy, because I'm gonna suck. Not only am I gonna suck for that game, but I'm gonna suck for like 30 games, and then I'm gonna be mediocre for the next 70 games. And by the time I hit 100 games played, like in a row, in a relatively short amount of time, you know, a couple months or however long it takes to play those, then I'll feel like I'm at a point where I'm happy-ish with my gameplay, and I just don't have that kind of time, man. So it's like, well, I'm not even gonna play one game then, because yeah, I'm just not gonna be happy with that one game. That's Dota right there, for me at least. NFW root beer is the only soda I drink. The rest is trash. NFW. I'm not sure if I ever had that. I'm starting to regret saying anything. Dad, I'm scared. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Root beer is the closest you'll get to what the color brown tastes like. You know? That sentence actually makes a lot of sense. As crazy as it sounds. BJ, I remember those dungeons at the first meetup. Me and Sean won that and later joined his alliance. He quit MCOC a little while ago. Ah, Cody. Damn, man, that was a really happy story until the end there. Well, I hope he comes back, man, but yeah. Bummer, dude. That is cool how you guys kind of joined up for that. Black Serum setting in $2 saying 1 beef to 1 patty. I think you're talking about McDonald's beef patties, all beef patties. Is it McDonald's that has the all beef patties, or is that Burger King? There we go. There's your one beef patty. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for the 2. Brown bread tastes more like brown than root beer. Prove it. Brown bread. What exactly is brown bread? I mean, you know, like, there's lots of brown breads, but I don't know if that's like a specific type of bread called brown bread, because I've never heard anyone call it brown bread. I don't think McDonald's knows what real meat even is. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. Last time I ate McDonald's, here I could tell you the last 2 times I ate McDonald's. Actually, no, I kind of forget the second to last time. But the last time I ate McDonald's, it's kind of a good day. Started out as a good day, at least. I think it was actually the last time I ever went skiing. And man, I miss it, because just being up in the mountains, the peaceful air and everything. I kind of, man, now I'm just thinking, like, how have I not gone skiing any time in the past, like, 10 years, however long it's been? Because it really is one of my favorite things in the entire world to do. But it does kind of cost money. You gotta travel to the mountain. And even though in New Jersey we were pretty close to several mountains, some of them were packed and my skis were kind of busted. I used ski blades, not even like the full skis. Anyway, had McDonald's that day, and that was the last time I ever ate McDonald's. I think it was actually 10 years ago. Prior to that, it was probably like a good 5 years. Like, I really hate McDonald's. McDonald's is if I had to like rank all of the fast food places in order from like best to worst, I think McDonald's would come in like dead last. I think they're awful. I mean, there's a bunch of fast food places that I never even had, so I guess maybe McDonald's could be better. I see someone saying, F McDonald's, you gotta try that nice chicken sandwich from Popeyes. I've never had Popeyes, and I will never have Popeyes. People I work with, they used to get Popeyes all the time, and it was always undercooked. It was like the meat was always raw. Like, people got sick every single time. It was probably just the one they went to was a crappy one, because I mean I guess that's how all these places are, you know, all these franchise places. You can go to a really nice one, or you can go to some hole in the wall, and it could suck. But man, the food just made me gag looking at it, because it was that bad. Like, they would take one bite into the chicken, and they just knew. They were like, well, getting sick, and they would throw the rest out. And sure enough, they were sick off of like that one bite. It was awful, man. It was terrible. This rich commentator guy is really in it with the memes. He keeps referencing Calvi Pastas, and I'm living for it. That's good. Do you have plans for 100k subs? Going to do anything different to celebrate? Nah, probably not. I don't know. I think I had an idea for something. I might have. I don't know if I wrote it down anywhere. But if I did have a plan, I forgot it. I'll figure something out. BG, do you see MCUC as a game or as a job? That should give an answer why you haven't been on skiing in a long time. Well, I see it as a game. I never intended for this to be a for it to be a job. But okay, so there's always like a few things that happened as to why I haven't been skiing in a while. One is money. There was a period of time where I was just like super broke. It was basically right after Laura and I moved in together. And then not going to go into all the details, but essentially there were some medical issues, and then not being able to you know, like we were fine financially when we made the move, and we were young and we didn't really have much of a savings or anything like that, but we were just like, well, yeah, okay, let's do it, kind of thing, you know, little young, little dumb, without that real world experience. And yeah, things, you know, had some bad luck, I'll call it. So we were broke for the longest, and just like paying off all that stuff, paying off all that debt took forever. And for just a number of years, it was just like scraping to get by, basically. And then by the time we started being like kind of good again, well, that's kind of when I got hit by the car, and then I couldn't go skiing with my busted legs, and yeah, I don't know, just things just kept kind of chaining together that prevented it. If I really wanted to go, I would have. We did try to go to vacation one year to Vermont, and it was gonna be like Laura doesn't really ski, but she has a ton of fun with snow tubing. So we're gonna do like snow tubing during the day, and then she was gonna just like relax in the cabin at night or something like that, and then I was gonna go skiing at night or evening, you know, not like night, but yeah, we can never get there. Good thing you moved to the fifth most expensive place to live in the country. Well, it's still better than where we were, to be honest. But yeah. Wait, what is this? Pete 565 rank up roulette? Are you saying you're gonna do that? Because I ain't doing that. Bojangles better than Popeyes? I've never even seen a Bojangles or heard of Bojangles, I don't think. So you versus EG, game 2 starting, Brian? Yeah, I'm sure, man. Don't tell me who wins. I don't even know if I'll watch it, but still, just in case. I have this game, and I don't have a 5-star or a 6-star, and I have a 4-star. Well, Sang-Ho, keep at it, man. Eventually, you will get the 5 and 6 stars. They just take a long time to build up. Kind of you gotta get a bunch of lower star champions. Keep working at it. Eventually, you get the higher starred one. John Smith said it over 2, saying just fully evaded King Groot Special 2. Are you proud? King Groot Special 2? I didn't even know it was fully evadable. Was it like a block evade? Because that's what I normally do against his. If it was a full evade, then I'm very proud. Even if it was a block evade, I'm still proud. But John, thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it. Can you evade Groot's Special 2? Not King Groot, but just regular Groot. Can you do it reliably? That random-ish stomp. Unblockable stomp. Oh man, sorry, BG, if it went too far in a question, didn't have intention. Oh no, dude, not too far at all, man. I just don't feel like telling like all the details of the story, but it's not really a secret thing. We're doing much better now, you know. One of the reasons why we moved out to this area is because it's better for Laura's career and stuff like that. So Even if it is sometimes expensive, more expensive out here, overall it just kind of works out better. And one day I'm going to get back to that mountain. Okay, Brian, my hungry mind is at work, so you can suffer with me. Wait, hold on a sec. 3/4 pound burger, pepper jack cheese, guac salsa, and cream cheese, jalapeno poppers. Sounds delicious, man. Except I would cut half of that stuff. I'd keep the pepper jack cheese. I'd cut the guac, the salsa, the cream cheese, and I'm not sure if I ever had a jalapeno popper. I've seen them. I've definitely avoided them. I hear they're good, but I got picky food tastes. Shark said it over to the buck. Where's your last one at, Shark? Oh wait, I was just reading your last one. Well, thank you for the buck anyway. Stop trying to make me suffer too, man. I need to lose a lot of weight. I've said this a million times, but seriously, this is it. This is the time. I exercised today. I even went outside today. I know you guys probably can't tell. I got some sun. Probably can't tell with this setup. I probably just look all pale and ghostly like normal. I actually got a bit of sun and everything. I'm going to try to do the same thing tomorrow. I was kind of exhausted though, man. I was trying to finish a video today and I was just struggling, man. And then at some point my my editor crashed and I was like, well, okay. And I just got up and went to lay down. I was just too tired to pick it back up. So I'm sorry. But yeah, tomorrow, work out, eat healthy again, get your jalapeno poppers out of here. Jalapeno poppers are filled with cream cheese or cheddar. The cream cheese are better to me. Okay. Well, they sound spicy though, right, with the jalapeno popper things? 'Cause I ain't into that. Into that life. Is shoveling beans down your throat actually considered exercise? How big's the shovel? Hey Brian, longtime smoker of elegant Persian children's cigarettes, fancy, which are basically chalk flavored like a lost childhood. Longtime baby made of spam and regret. Question: why does this smell? Oof. Well, if I had to guess, I would guess that your intestines are trying to warn you that you're dying. And that's what that smell mostly is. It's not that what you're looking at or what you're holding or what you're feeling is a smell. It's just your intestines. And they're speaking loud and clear. They're ringing the phone. Are you going to answer the call? Pancho Sanchez, thank you for the question. Made burritos the other day with refried beans, shredded cheese, crushed up Doritos, and Spanish rice. See, that sounds good. I'd be all over that. BG, you should grind on the exercise bike that's no longer in the background. I did today, actually. For a little bit. Anchorage used to be cool. It's kind of drab now, though. I'm currently in the eastern Washington steppe deserts. Does that even sound too dang hot? So you were in Alaska, eh? I think. Never been there. EG, which champ is better for power control, Hawkeye or Doc Ock? Those are currently my best power control options. It just depends on the fight and what type of power control you need. I don't even know exactly how Doc Ock works, but he can do some serious work when it comes to power control. Yeah, it really depends on the fight, though. Brian, how's it going? Sup, Mr. Hayes? Your head shines bright like a diamond. Thank you. 61.5 is down. The most annoying fight in that quest is Prob's Poison Rollock with 1% regen. That fight was pretty tough. Now that you mention it, I said I didn't remember much of that quest, but that fight was actually pretty tough. So yeah. BG, did you say you sold your drums? Actually, no. I still have them. I was selling them, and they were almost gone, and I couldn't do it, man. I have them. I don't know what to do with them, though, because my new place here is much smaller than my old one, and I can't even set them up. But you can see, or maybe you can't see. You can kind of see in the back there. I've got some of the drums on the ground. But yeah, like it might look like there's enough space to kind of set them up back there, but there's really not. Like it's very tight. Diamonds don't shine, they just reflect light. Well, alright, Bill Nye. I'm sorry. That was rude, but I mean, I guess that's kind of what my head's doing. It's not really shining, you know. If it adds flavor, spicy food is dope. See, I mean, I do like hot sauce and stuff, but like actual spicy foods, like naturally spicy or something, or I don't know, just some herbs that are spicy. I just can't handle it. Can't handle it. Hey, BG, I got a 5-star Sentinel today. Is he good unduped by any chance? And also, hope you're having a good day. Having a great day, man. Thank you. Hope you are too. 5-star Sentinel is, yeah, he's good unawakened. He's a little bit slower to ramp up without his awakened ability. But, yeah, even unawakened. Sumail keeps picking mid-lesh. I love it. Pete! Really? And I'm missing it? Guys, I'm sorry. I need to end the stream. You guys know I love to do these streams, but right now, no. That's awesome to hear, man. Yeah, I might go back tomorrow and rewatch some of those games. I don't know. I sometimes think I'll do that, and then I just won't, and I'll just catch like the next games. Just be like, well, too late, missed it. Bought a pineapple habanero glaze at work and used it on a ham, and it turned out fantastic. See, that right there is like way too much work involved with food preparation. Do I have to glaze something? Oh, no, I need to just... It needs to be pretty much edible from the start. Like, if I could just eat that glaze, that's a different story. But I don't know if that's something they recommend. BG, I get to open my first 6-star tomorrow. Ooh, wish me luck from the Kabam gods. Good luck. First 6-star. I hope you get somebody really powerful. Or just interestingly good type of thing. But yeah, good luck. What's kind of cool about the 6-stars is even if they're not the most amazing champion ever, they're still probably like usable and useful for like your first few. So as long as you don't pull some terrible champ, kind of good. BG, can Iceman minimize plasma detonate damage from ice armor? I believe so. I believe as long as his ice armor is active, he doesn't take the damage, but I'm not totally sure on that. I never really see people use Iceman against Havoc. I'm not sure if it's because it doesn't work or just because his energy damage makes it a problem, or I don't know what. I can't really remember. But I think a lot of people tried to use Iceman early on against Havoc, and I don't really see it too much anymore. I don't know for sure the reason. BJ, I just watched your 5.4 Legends run. I can't believe you spent 10K. It's a lot, man. Those units. RIP. That's what happens when you don't have suicide-friendly champs and you're trying to run with suicides, basically. Ooh, look at these sweet synergies right here. Go Maw. That's one of my favorite heroes. I almost exclusively play illusion heroes, but still love me some Leshrac. Dude, that is my favorite hero in the entire game. Ice armor is an armor buff, so yes, test it. Okay, there we go, confirmed. Oh, and Aegon is fantastic for a lot of 6.1, including crossbones. That was fun. And She-Hulk decided to bring her in against the Aspect of War Rhino. With her ability to control, even at lower rank, is unmatched. Yeah, she's pretty nuts for stuff like that, man. Super strong. BG, is Nihilus a good defender? Yes. Nihilus is pretty annoying on defense. Some people have a pretty good, like, I don't. Here's the thing about Nihilus. He's kind of confusing, and just the way you have to fight him, he's a bit different than the average champion. So that alone can catch people off guard and can get them killed. He doesn't hit the hardest though, so there are times where you can kind of just fumble around and kind of just mash your screen and get through the fight. So he's not going to get a kill every war, but I would say he's one of the better defenders in the game at the moment. Dump glaze on him, put in oven. Too much work right there. All of those things. Ovens alone right there. Like, I don't use ovens. Can't believe it now. Good night all. Thanks for stream BG and also humans in chat. I have to go watch Empire Strikes Back for the first time. Okay. Have a good one, dude. BG, my dad can't hear great now and can't sing at all, but he's really good at playing the drums. He says he plays by tempo. Is that how you play? Not implying that you can't hear. I don't know exactly what that means. Plays by tempo. Does that mean, are you saying like he just listens to like a certain tempo and then just kind of plays along to it, but like just kind of does whatever or something? Like, I'm not sure. I fully understand what you're saying. And to be honest, I haven't played drums in like 2 years or something now, and it makes me real sad because I used to, when I was in New Jersey, I played every single day. Every single day. That was just, I don't know, something that made me happy. Is I'd wake up, and it actually kept me in shape too. I've gained a lot of weight because of not playing drums. Because I used to play the faster tempo stuff, the metal musics. That would get my heart rate up, get me sweating a bit. But yeah, I haven't played in a while. Don't know music at all, but I think he can just pick up a tune while hearing it. Okay. I'm not super well versed in like all the music terms and stuff like that too, so I wasn't sure if it was just something I wasn't understanding what you were saying, but yeah, I think I get what you're saying though. It's like he'll just listen to a song, and maybe if his hearing's not great, maybe he can't hear every little note that's being played, but he can at least feel the beat of it and play along to that, which is all you really need in drums. You can kind of, as long as you're keeping time well enough, you can kind of do whatever you want in a lot of cases, until you get into some of the crazier stuff. What's up, Dicer? You already have 6-star cable. Why trying for 5-star cable? I'm not going for 5-star cable. I'm going for milestones. Because actually, I already have 5-star cable too. And he's awakened. And Sig 80, which I'm thrilled about. I need to stop pulling that guy from crystals. Forever. Alright, how much time is left on these guys? Still quite a bit. Alright, let's go hit something else. Let's go do the Sinister Labs. BG, don't you want to open your crystals? It makes me crazy when I save. No. I'm good. No, I'm going to open them eventually. Just not today. Just not right now. Alright. Let's go through with the... Actually, hold on. Swap them out. Yeah. Let's go through with this team. Let's do it. Let's try to speed through it a little bit faster than I have been past couple of days with these Sinister Labs. Is Cable worth rank 5? No. Unfortunately, he's not. Interested to see how he does with some of these newer synergies, though. BGE, have you got 2-star Cable? I believe so. Back in North Carolina from vacation. Had a fun-filled week. Back to work tomorrow night. Well, Dicer. Happy to hear you had a good time. Bummed to hear you gotta go back to work. But, that's good to have you back in here, too. Ooh, Slumber. Cool. We just stand here and not really hit him. Go, Spores! A smoked brisket breakfast burrito sounds good right now. That's a lot of bees. Toss that on a bagel with some bacon on the side. Morning BG, what up, Christian? He's in basic event quest at the moment. The 2-star Cable? Really? I'm pretty sure I already have him. Like 99.9% sure. What's up, BG? You think I should use my 4-star Awakening Gem on MODOK? No, I do not. MODOK is actually a pretty good champion, underrated really. But he does not need to be awakened. Save that gem for someone else. You can still rank him up, play him unawakened, all that good stuff. But just save that gem for another character. Hey BG, is Darkhawk 5-star really good? Yes, in my opinion, Darkhawk is a fantastic champion. Offensively and defensively. He's picked up quite a few kills for us recently on defense. Yeah, he's just a strong champion all around. The one thing I'll say about Darkhawk is that he doesn't totally need to be awakened, but he can feel a bit underwhelming compared to some other champions if he's not awakened and if he's not at a very high sig level. From my experience. Can you burrito a bagel? Sure, yeah, absolutely. 2-star Cable is in beginner event quest. Interesting. Wait, did they... They started doing that for every month, didn't they? Am I just forgetting that they started doing that for all the months now, where they put a 2-star in there? I honestly can't remember now. BG, do I rank 2 6-star Emma Frost, Sig 40, or rank 5 5-star Carnage unduped? Between those two, although I don't normally recommend rank 2ing 6-stars, I would much rather rank 2 that 6-star Emma Frost over an unawakened 5-star Carnage. I'm curious, what's making you even question rank 5ing 5-star Carnage unawakened? Do you have a specific use for him, or do you just like him, or what's the deal? That is not an option that many people will even have on the table. Just be sure to leave an extra space between Dark and Hawk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the months this is. Okay, got it. Warlock is a good synergy with magic. Yeah, absolutely. Warlock seems to be that more support style character, you know. I don't think that that's Warlock's only use to be a synergy pal, but it might be his best use. Perhaps. Actually, he benefits from the synergies, that one synergy too, right? So, shouldn't he hit pretty hard, like, in certain situations? Because he has a bunch of immunities. So maybe it's not all about the synergies outward, but a little bit of the synergies inward as well. Does Carnage have good prestige? I don't think so. As the 5-star, I don't think so, at least. As a 4-star, probably. Had Spider-Gwen 2-star last month, but only been past 2. Okay. Got it. Did you know that if you collect every 4-star until the end of next year, and you have all of the existing ones, it will be impossible to run them all in Arena before they start refreshing? Is that true? Is that correct? How many would that be? Because if you're very fast, very fast, maybe. But you might be right. Which is why, I mean, I don't even run all those 4-star. Even when I'm grinding for a new champion, I just can't do it. There's so many, and the lower level ones so annoying to run. Don't give it that many points. It's great if you can stomach it for people grinding featured champs, because I mean it does save a lot of units and all that. But oh crap! Is there a Spectre on this node? And I really just popped my special one. Spectre or something. What's your favorite champ to play with? It's Venom the Duck, but everyone will call me a liar since I don't have him ranked up. And because I don't have him ranked up, I barely ever play him. Wednesday bowling, Thursday water park, Friday Cedar Point, Saturday Columbus crew game MLS. Sunday zoo, Monday movies, and Hound Dogs Pizza. Damn, dude. It's an action-packed week. That does sound good. I'm so used to like if I go somewhere, I do like if let's say I took like a 1-week long vacation, I do like one thing during that time, and the rest is like I'm just gonna sit here and not really do anything. Alright, let's use a Namor for this. Fast is 1.5 minutes per team, so about 240 champions. You could do it then. No way to do 180 champs and have time to rest in 2 hours. Wait, 180 champions. Yeah, you could, I mean, you wouldn't have time to rest, really. They'd be refreshing, like, pretty much as you're, you know, as you're finishing up and everything, but, you'd still have a little bit of downtime. You can get off of the seat and wipe your butt, and then go sit somewhere else while the champions are refreshing. Did you hear about the Sony Disney fallout? I have heard, yeah. I'm sure they'll patch things up. Although I said before, I shouldn't say I'm sure, because who knows what'll happen. Sometimes in big business and all that, well, things don't get patched up. Which would be sad. PG, if you were to put minutes to Venom the Duck gameplay, how many minutes would that be? 4 or 6? Hey, man. More than 6. I'll say that much at least. I don't know how long I've played him though. Not as much as I would like. One day I'll get him ranked up. One day I'll stop ranking up champions like Phoenix, who at this point I'm just waiting for a level up event. And then Phoenix going to rank 5. What's the best way to get 5-star shards? They kind of come from all over the place. The login calendar has some. If you duplicate a 4-star, you get some 5-star shards, which is not that easy when you're new to duplicate 4-stars because there are so many of them. But eventually you start to pull and expand your roster, and then you'll get a lot of dupes and get shards that way. I think it's tier 14 and higher of Alliance War that give 5-star shards. The monthly event quests, story quests, special events like the Sinister Labs. Some other Alliance-based activities like the 3-day events. I think I'm kind of covering most areas here. I'm probably forgetting 1 or 2 ways, but yeah. The most important thing to remember about this game is that it is a slow-moving game. It is deliberately set up so that you kind of have to, you know, progress through the through some of the star rarities before you get to the next one. On some level, at least. Because yeah, you could pull a 5-star from the calendar shards relatively early on in your time playing, but to get your next 5-star, the game is set up so that you kind of have to build up your 4-stars first, a bit more. As time goes on, Kabam, they have ways to these kind of catch-up mechanisms that they add to the game that help that process along. Because at one point in time, man, good luck getting a 5-star. You gotta play this game for a long time before you get a single one. And by long time, I mean like year plus. And of course, there was a time before 5-stars were even in the game altogether. Average is like 2 minutes per team because your roster is not full of ghosts and corvuses who hit hard. You also have to fight with Groot and other champs who heal them. Yeah, they do heal them. But no, even still. And here's something. Oh god, unblockable. Oh, it's rage, isn't it? Good lord. Well, here's something interesting about arena and speed when it comes to the arena. If you have the higher rank your champions are, generally the faster you go. So like a 550, I generally get through that fight much faster than a 330. It's not always the case, but it usually works out that way. So, the stronger your roster is, faster you can get through it all. Who is your best champion? This game doesn't really work like that, where there's single best champions. It depends on the situation, the task at hand. Choose the right champion for that, for whatever you're going up against. You can see I'm using Omega Red a lot right now. I would say he's my most commonly used champion at the moment. What the hell? 2 unblockable finales? This guy's going to be super unblockable. Unblock this, Spidey. Oh god. Nah, he's wrong. Ghost can do anything. Well, I don't have a ghost, dupes. So, otherwise I would have said it. Hey, BG, how much would my new 4-star Nick Fury help Synergy teams in Variant 2 and Chapter 6.2.5? I know super specific, but any help is appreciated. Your new 4-star? Well, it's not going to help anything in Act 6. You can't bring a 4-star in Act 6. For variant 2, if you run suicides, having that synergy would be helpful. I don't think he's... I mean, I think there's a bleed vulnerability node, and if you just do heavy attacks with Nick Fury, you're fine in variant 2, so maybe it'd be helpful for that. But, yeah, I don't know if there's a whole lot I could really say. If you run suicides, then, you know, having that synergy to heal off of suicides can be very helpful. Speaking of Ghost, I got one more round of dungeons to do before I could pop that Ghost Dungeon Crystal. What's up, BG? Nick Fury or Corvus to 565. If you run suicides, then it's hard to choose anybody over Corvus. So that's kind of my recommendation, but they're honestly both very powerful champions. You could go either way. And if you do not like to run suicides, then you could easily see Nick Fury being the choice. Alright, dash vulnerability, but 200% power gain. Son of a... Tempted to go Namor. No, I'll go Omega Red still. Best way to get units without paying. The arena. They come from all over as well, but the arena is where you're going to get the majority of them. I have some unit farming guides if you're curious more. Oh, no. Okay, good. You could search my channel for a video. I think the title's called Unit Farming 7,000 free units a month, something like that. Technically, you can get more than 7,000 these days. The video is still mostly up to date. There's just a different, like, they added one additional arena, and then objectives. A lot of Aspect of War in here. Good thing I don't care about Aspect of War. I was hoping he wouldn't use that. Dope. Let me heavy attack you, man. I feel like I had to dash in because I was taking so much damage from standing back. I'm gonna die. Son of a... Frickin' Diablo. He got me. Let's finish it with Void. I'm a big fan. Thanks, man. Now you choose to not throw your specials. Yo, BG, just pulled a 6-star Fury. Do I still continue to rank up my 5-star, who is currently at rank 3? If your 5-star is awakened, you can. If your 5-star is not awakened, then no way. Your 6-star is going to be better for now, at least. Unless you can get that 5-star to rank 5. Any new news about the website? Nope. Still a thing, but nothing to share. Is it just... I think it's just power gain for him, right? Increase all power gain? Yeah, let's re-roll it. Whatever. Thorns, Micro Reflect, Particle Protector, Slash Tires. What a fun sounding combination of nodes this is, huh? Well, good thing I have Namor. Did you hear about the Sony and Disney breakup? I heard it was terrible. I heard they did it through text. Didn't even have the courtesy to call. damage. Uh-oh. I'm in a bad place right now. I need you to throw your special there, bud. I'm gonna lose my champions. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're just going for it. This is not gonna work out. I am 100% dead after this. Whew, man. Ah, he finally threw it. I was like, dude, is he really not going to throw a special this whole time? Had the same type of thing with Thanos earlier, using Omega. He just would never come in after a combo. He'd back out and stutter block, and just couldn't hold spurs at all. I got so mad. Yeah, it's frustrating, man. It is frustrating. BG, how is it I have 2 5-star tech gems and 35 stars, but no tech champs? Wow. Well, I don't know. At least you're ready for the day that happens, though. Alright, let's re-roll this. The mighty Namor couldn't get through. Which sucks, because I think there's an Electro on this path, too. Here we go. 200% for both champions. Oh my god, look at this. 200% for both champions, and 200% just straight power. Oh, I gotta try this. That's a lot of power. Let's see how much one hit does. Good lord. Alright, well he's dead now. He's just gonna get stun locked, but pretty funny. Scotty Lang said over $2 saying last about 6 and then I'll leave forever? Leave forever. What is your last about 6? Wait, last about 6? Is it this one right here? Gets to the... Wait. What is... Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out because I see a few messages here. Are you saying like 6 from newest? It's a long, terrible joke. Oh, God. Is it this? A penguin goes on a road trip and about halfway through his car slows and starts steaming. He calls a local auto repair and Otter replies, "Okay, we'll send someone out there shortly." A walrus comes by in a tow truck and takes the car back. When they get to the repair shop, the otter tells him it will be a few hours till they can fix it. The penguin asks if there is anything to do in town while he waits for his car to be fixed. The receptionist suggests a great ice cream shop towards the end of town. Best for miles, she said. Penguin got to the store, got his ice cream, and loved it. But it was a very hot day, ice cream dripping down his beak. By the time he got back, his ice cream was gone, but it was also all over himself. Gets to the mechanic and asks if the car is ready. Mechanic says, "Looks like you just blew a seal." Penguin says, "No, that's just ice cream." Wow. Scott, thank you very much for the $2 and the highly inappropriate penguin joke. Boo. Oh my god. Uh, now I see why you said you're gonna leave forever. Oh man. That was the first dirty joke I ever heard. who even that's funny. That's the first dirty joke. Goat Boy also sending over $5. Thank you very much, Goat Boy. Saying finished Act 5 100%. Got 6-star Hulkbuster. Thanks for the help. Well, congrats on finishing. Sorry about the Hulkbuster, man. Hopefully Kabam buffs that dude one of these days. But dude, yeah, thank you for the 5. And at least you got the rest of the goodies from that, from the Act 5 adventure there. Alright. Sup, guys? What up, Rel? Ooh, life transfer. Oh, but heal block? Son of a... What kind of BS is this, man? Let's re-roll it. Stun vulnerability. Masochism. Let's re-roll it. Safeguard, heal block. I was hoping that I could just re-roll and get more healing without the heal block. Bane could be good. Let's try this. Let's go with Saber, man. Stun Villain was the way to go. Parry with Void to win. I suppose. I didn't like the masochism on it. Look at that Bane transfer. I want him to throw that special. Okay. Taking too much damage. It's funny, man, like I'm hitting him and hurting him with my bleeds and stuff, but every time I hit him I lose more health and then Bane deals less damage. So what's actually fastest? I don't know. Let's just kill him at this point though. Whew. Should I hold off on using my generic awakening gem? Wait, your generic awakening gem. What were the, did I miss the options? I remember some of your roster, but my poor memory. Can't remember all of it. Send my roster on Twitter. All right. I think, I mean, you could probably use it right away, but yeah, take a look. All right, Power Reserve, Special Lock 1. If this was Special Lock 2, that'd be great. Should still be fine, though. Let's go void it up. Who's keen for Borderlands 3? You know, I never played the Borderlands games. I played one of them for a very short time. I'm gonna chill with the special lock on for a little bit. Let these debuffs do their thing. If I can trigger his heal, that'd be lovely. Processing. Ah, Thunderquack. Borderlands 2 is a great game. I know a lot of people that love the Borderlands series. Some people even saying it's like one of their favorite game series of all time. But I don't know. I'm just not that into shooters in general. I think that's all it is, really. It's very rare that I play any. The only shooters that I was like really into was like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, back in the N64 days. And then I wasn't super into Counter-Strike, but PC-wise, that's probably the one I played the most. Either Counter-Strike or Team Fortress 2. But even then, I never played it a ton. Sent it? Okay. Alright, let me check this out real quick. Okay. Okay, so Medusa is an option. Annihilus is interesting because he's getting buffed. So right now I would say definitely don't give Annihilus the generic, but maybe when he gets buffed he'll be like super strong or something. We don't really know. Okay. So you got two generics, or I mean one generic, one tech, one science. I would say right now your best option would be Medusa. But I would wait. I'd wait to see what the Annihilus buff is looking like. We're gonna get that info pretty soon, probably. And then I would say Medusa is worth awakening. Not everybody is. I don't know. She's one of those champions where I totally think she's worth it. But ooh, 1% health regen. That works out. But not everybody is on like the same page when it comes to Medusa sometimes. Where some people, I don't know, tend to not use her as much or something like that, but I love having Medusa. Medusa, in my opinion, is one of those champions that is always going to be useful due to her ability to shut down robots. In, you know, Act 6, some of these variants, some of the most difficult content, she's always going to have a purpose, have a use. But like I said, I would probably wait unless you just didn't feel like waiting, and you know, or again if you just didn't like Medusa, because not everybody is as big a fan as I am. What? Dude, I tried dashing back and it wouldn't dash back. What the F? But yeah, the other ones, I would say they're not worth awakening, or they're already awakened, of course. Something that's a bit overlooked with Aegon is that even at 200 hit combo, he can drop a 100k plus L3 stun chain. Doesn't take much. Can he? Because you can only stun once on the L3, right? And then you gotta hit him with like just the regular attacks to do 100. I mean, 100k. It's a lot of damage while stunned. Oh, we gotta do this one more time. Alright, let's not lose Omega this time and go through much faster. Would you make Sig, 120 Archangel, Venom the Duck, Corvus, or Hyperion all in duped your first rank 5 5-star? Did initial clear of Act 6.1, but haven't touched Labyrinth or any variant. Thanks in advance. If you run Suicides or want to run Suicides, I would say Corvus is probably the answer. God, slash tires. Again, with Aspect of War. Ugh. Yeah, if you don't run suicides, I don't know. I honestly I wouldn't rank up Archangel, even though Archangel seems to be the only one awakened on your list there. Archangel's great, but I don't think Archangel's great for a first rank 5. What? Oh, did not mean to throw a heavy. I think Archangel's the type of champion that is only worth ranking up to the highest levels, at least, when you have other champions already ranked up. Otherwise, Archangel is good enough, like one rank below your other champs. I guess we'll just pop this L3 now. Summer up to 7 seconds. You take a hit first with your combo shield and get those 6 crazy powerful furies. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the furies. That adds a ton to it, huh? Fun fact, AA does not need to be awakened to lower champ's ability. It's a bug Bam doesn't know about. Is that true? BG taking the free-to-play approach like you as far as Variant 3 and saving units for the possible Boss Rush Challenge next month. Actually enjoying it more this way. Jay, awesome, dude. Yeah, man, it could be pretty fun. That's why I do it. So Mega Red this fool. Ugh. Here's something to keep in mind about that stun thing. Well, I don't. Never mind. Maybe this isn't even something to keep in mind. I was gonna say, if the enemy has Limber, and not even like the Limber node. I'm talking like the Limber mastery. But Aegon, he's not really used for Alliance War attack like that anyway, right? So people usually don't have to keep something like that in mind. No suicides. I'm oddly leaning towards Venom the Duck because his builds can be used so many different scenarios. Venom the Duck is great, man. I always have a hard time recommending Venom the Duck, even though I know he's useful, just because I know not everyone likes him. Some people find his random build-up to be annoying. But I think if you just understand that sometimes you have to deal with maybe not getting the most ideal buffs or occasionally restarting a quest or something like that, and I think he's amazing. I think Venom the Duck can handle a lot. And he does not need to be awakened. Alright, close encounters, regen, okay. Well, let's just go Omega Red, forget that regen. Ooh, got the unblockable. This guy is so passive with this. I feel like it's this node that's making them passive. Although now they're backed up against the wall. It's squat. You could do about it. Whoops. Whoops. Come on, bud. Ah, thank you. Just wasted so much time, wasted so much health. Finally get a heavy attack off. This Rhino, maybe I should have just used Void. This is a long Rhino fight. Alright, forget this. Just pop the L3 to finish it. Jeez. Should I send money to get my first 5-star? Well, it's up to you. You know, whether you want to spend or not in this game is your choice. But you certainly do not have to. You could take your time and just wait and kind of play things a little bit slower, build up your roster, and eventually the 5-star shards will come. But again, it's up to you. You know, there's nothing wrong with spending if, as long as you have the money to do so. Just make sure you're not like sending yourself into debt over a game or something. Just pulled 5-star Human Torch. I'm excited. Very nice, dude. Human Torch, great pull. Getting buffed, too. BD, should I take my duped 5-star Ghost to rank 5 or both Cap Infinity and Void to rank 4? Next goal is Variant 3 100%, but I have no Korg counters. Well, let me tell you. You definitely want to go with Ghost. And Ghost is your Korg counter. Ghost is, I would say, one of the better Korg counters in the entire game. You just, you don't do a medium attack when he dashes into you. You just, you phase, Korg dashes at you, and then you do a light attack. Power gain, okay. Arena's still going well. Yeah. These damn Sinister Labs, man. I said I was going to do it a little bit faster this time, but this was not faster at all. This was pretty slow. Partly my fault, but partly just because they kind of take a while to go through. It's not going to... Yeah, it was a waste of a heavy. This is going to kill him, right? Ah, crap. I didn't get to an L2 because of the reduced power gain. Oh, no. Oh, no. Got Ghost from Dungeon Crystal. Can't wait to rank 5. Are very nice. Hey, Brian, who would you choose to rank 4? Duped Nick Fury or unduped Captain Beardo? They're both good. I've used my... I have both of them at rank 4. I've used my Captain Beardo a bit more than my Nick Fury, but my Nick Fury is not awakened, and I also don't run deep wounds and stuff. With deep wounds, a Nick Fury would be a serious champ. It really just depends on what you need, though. Like I said, I have them both at rank 4 because I think they're both good champions. Eventually, I'll probably rank 5 Nick Fury before my Beardo, because I need stronger skill champions. I don't know what you're needing right now. I don't know if you have other skill champions or other science champions that are ranked up or anything like that, because the two champions, they're very different from one another. One is bleed focused, one is not. I guess they both have powerful synergies. But I mean, that's kind of where their similarities end, in a way. Man, that death touch is scary. Scary stuff. Fight. Is Black Widow worth rank 5, 4-star Sig 99 or rank 5 Sig 200? Probably not. The 4-star, no. Definitely not. The 5-star, maybe. If you have a specific purpose for her, may not be a terrible choice. Has synergy with Beardo, and you know, just having a skill champion on the team with Beardo can be quite useful, and yeah. Having partner left me in the middle of a dungeon. That stinks, man. Got some bad dungeon partners. It's never fun. BG going for Warlock with the supposed bot ban wave. Bot ban wave, you say, huh? I haven't heard of any such ban wave. Is this, Where did you hear about this? In a line group, or is it on Reddit or something like that, or? Because I hope it's true. Either way, I unfortunately will not be going for Warlock. I've committed too much time to arena grinds recently here, and I need to balance things out in life, and I gotta focus more on just making content and stuff like that. And I will not be able to do a featured grind for a little while. All the bots I know of are online right now. RIP. PewDiePie's wedding was epic. I didn't even know he had a wedding. Have a Blade rank 5 in Quake and Rolk rank 4. Oh, I see you're saying need a power control. Do have deep wounds maxed. Well, neither of them are really power control champions. You have some slight power control with Beardo's synergies, but not a whole lot. Dreer Spider's officially out of the MCU. Heard something about that. Hopefully they patch things up. Rich the Man was saying something about the bot ban wave. Is that where this is coming from? Well, I do hope that there is some sort of bot ban wave, but I have to say I will believe it when I see it. And right now I do not see it, therefore I do not believe it. Oh, speculation due to Sunspot going for 26 and 42. That's just kind of how, I don't know, he wasn't super hyped up. I don't think that had anything to do with any kind of bot ban wave. It wasn't super hyped up. There wasn't. I didn't know of many people going for him. I only knew round one. I only knew one person in the alliance that grinded for him as a 5-star, and typically we'll have anywhere from like 3 to 5 people grinding for each feature champ. And the fact that only one person was going for him is a pretty good indication that he just wasn't very hyped. It happens a lot. I don't know enough about like all the bots out there to know how many bots actually push to go for these champions, or if players are only using bots sparingly for like when they want to go for a champ. This way they don't tip off Kabam. Like I don't know how they operate these things, but I do not think that one low cutoff or even like 2 low cutoffs have anything to do with it. We've seen that in the past plenty. I do hope Kabam gets a handle on it though, because it'd be nice to see the bots completely removed from the game. Hey Brian, need help deciding if I should rank 5 my 5-star Aegon or Omega, or use those tier 2 alpha to rank 4 my Ghost and other rank 5 instead. Kind of depends on what your goals are, what masteries you have, if you're comfortable playing Ghost style. It's kind of some decisions you got to make on your own. I can tell you that I see I see Omega used much more than I see Aegon used for most areas of the game. Omega is really not too useful in Labyrinth. It's where Aegon crushes him. But otherwise, I see Omega used a lot more. If you do not run suicides, though, that you know, you're not going to use Omega as much. As far as Ghost, I mean, Ghost is Ghost. Uh, if you have a Ghost, the faster you can get her to rank 5, the better. But only if you're comfortable with her unique play style. I don't think it's that difficult to pick up, but it is different, and there is going to be a learning experience to it, a little bit of a learning phase where you're going to suck probably. But then if you can get down her playstyle, then you can crush just about anything. Classic Ms. Marvel is underrated. Her damage output is great compared to other champs in game. I wish it were true. She wasn't that bad in the past. Her damage output was actually pretty decent in the past. Plus she was poison immune, and I think she was possibly underrated. There weren't that many good cosmic champions at the time either, so she was one of the better ones. But these days, classic Ms. Marvel, she can't really do much. I mean, she's not even available as a 5 or 6 star, I don't think, right? She's only a 4 star even, so. I think she looks cool too, man. I like the classic Ms. Marvel. I think that version is better than the Captain Marvel. I mean, costume-wise, I like her better than Sparkles. Although all the sparkles that Sparkles has, that makes her way cooler. And then there's Kamala Khan, who's like everything about Kamala Khan. We have a good B-Day tomorrow, BG. Thanks, Dale. Even though it's not my birthday. All right. Anyway, guys, it is about that time, man. It is getting late, so I'm gonna end things here. Shark, is Shark still around? Did he make it the entire time here? Haven't seen his name in the chat. Oh, there he is. Oh well, yeah, the arena's still going well. Comment. Well, Shark, thank you very much for the very generous 27 bucks that you sent over tonight, dude. I really appreciate it. As always, your generosity. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Thank you to everyone else that sent over some super chats and all that too. Appreciate it, guys. Even if you don't send anything over, still appreciate you just coming hanging out. Think Aegon could be huge for a 6.3 Legends run? You think so? I don't know. I don't know anything about 6.3, so hard for me to say one way or another, but it's really hard for me to imagine someone like Aegon being better than someone like Ghost. But I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Anyway, I will see you guys all tomorrow, normal time. Later, people.